What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on MARA stock. First of all, brief information about this company. We are on Marathon website and as you can see, we are on section about us. It says Marathon is a digital asset technology company that mines cryptocurrencies with a focus on a blockchain ecosystem and the generation of digital assets. We currently operate our proprietary data center in Hardin, Montana with a maximum power capacity of 105 megawatts. The company also owns 2,060 advanced ASIC Bitcoin miners at a co-hosted facility in North Dakota. Once fully deployed, the company's mining fleet will consist of more than 103,000 miners capable of producing 10.36 exahash per second. It is a very huge number for the miner company. And here is their financials. For now, they have total market cap of $3.82 billion. And according to this data, they have a revenue of $1.99 million and they have negative net income of $6.37 million. And here is information about their total cash and current ratio and debts, but this information is a little bit outdated because it was published on November the 12th. And it was the report from the third quarter. So the latest data of this report is September the 30th. And since then, as you can see, price of Marathon stocks skyrocketed. That's why this information is a little bit outdated. But we have their financial results on a presentation that was made on January. And here we have financial highlights. And according to this information, they have $458.7 million in cash and crypto. They improving mining margins. They are on track to produce from 55 to 60 BTC per day. Their average production BTC cost is $4.5 thousand, and they cash flow positive and they don't have long-term debt. I think this information is very useful for you as an investor in order to project some data for this earnings report. And according to TradingView, as you can see here, we have the date of earnings report is the 1st of April. And according to NASDAQ, it says Marathon Digital Holdings is estimated to report earnings on March 22nd, 2021. The upcoming earnings date is delivered from an algorithm based on a company's historical reporting dates. And we don't have any information from their press release section, as you can see. But since my last video, we have two news. I made my previous video on March the 1st, I guess. And from this point, we have two news, and here is the first one. It says BitMines ships another 6,310 miners S19 Pro ASIC miners to Marathon Digital Holdings. And it says that in addition to initial 4,000 miners delivered to the Hardin facility in February, BitMine recently shipped another 6,300 miners to Hardin. A portion of this new shipment has already been received and installations are progressing. Marathon expects all 10,300 miners to be installed by the end of March, at which point the company's mining fleet will consist of 12,920 miners generating approximately 1.4 exahash per second. We have this comment from Merrick Akamoto, Marathon's chairman and CEO, and he says, last month we received the first of several major shipments scheduled to be delivered in 2021 from BitMine. That delivery marked the genesis of what will be a transformative year for our business as we significantly increase the size of our mining fleet and expand our operations. We are very encouraged that the initial 4,000 BitMine miners were delivered on time to our Hardin facility and that the next tranche of 6,300 miners was also shipped as scheduled. In addition, 4,800 miners are set to be shipped to us in April, and we look forward to continuing to build out our mining operations and scale the business as projected. And this information is very good. This information shows us that all their deliveries of miners, they are in time and they have more to come. And here we have another news on March the 12th, and it says Marathon to participate in the crypto blockchain panel at the 33rd annual Roth conference on March 16th. And it says Marathon chairman and CEO Marek Akamoto will be participating in the crypto blockchain panel on Tuesday, March 16th at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, and will also hold one-on-one meetings with institutional investors and analysts throughout the conference. And it is very meaningful information for the company, because usually at these type of conferences C executives try to find new institutional investors, and they have to make some declarations, make some projections about their future, and they have to have a clear path of their business in order to have investors in their shareholders. And that's why I think tomorrow, basically today, at the date of this video will be posted, I think it will be some kind of catalyst for the company to have some gains. And we have opposite opinion, and here we are on Investor Place, and this article was published on March 15th, and it says don't buy Marathon Digital Holdings stock without answering these 3 questions. And here is the questions. Can this business create nearly 3 billion in value? Second question, can Marathon get around the difficulty rate? And the third one, is RIOT a better play than Mara stock? And I will put the link of this article in the description below, so you can read it by yourself. But the main concern is that they don't have enough revenue to cover all their market capitalization. And it is all about the outdated information. And in my opinion, you have to keep in mind that they are increasing their mining capacity, and they have strong correlation with the Bitcoin price. Let me show it to you on the chart. Here is the price action, and let me clean a little bit the chart, and let me add the Bitcoin price. So first of all, on a new price scale, as you can see, this orange line represents the Bitcoin price, and as you can see, we have the same, absolutely the same pattern across the Marathon stock, and we have strong correlation. But let me switch to the percentage scale. As you can see, from the 20th of August to present day, we have 368.94% gains on Bitcoin and more than 1200% gains on Marathon stock. Let me show you this information, and it is institutional investors of this company. And here we have recent fillings. It was made on March the 1st, and as you can see, we have weird fillings of negative data. And let me open it in a new window. And here you can see that Blackstone Alternative Investment Funds reports 105% increase in ownership. And let me open Vanguard information, and they also increased their ownership by almost 300%. And basically I think it is very meaningful for the company to have these companies as their investors. So, and before we dive deep into the technical analysis, please subscribe to my channel with the notification bell and hit the like button. It helps me a lot. Let me turn off the Bitcoin correlation. We have these 3 accumulation zones, and as you can see, we hit 2 of them, and according to this data, we have a surge in price from our average price for about 50%, and it is very good. But we have we had this long position, and it was quite risky, and I encouraged you in my previous video, and we hit stop loss right here, and the price exceeds our stop loss by 6%, only 6%, and we were kicked off the trade. But nevertheless, it was a risky trade, and from the investor standpoint, we are doing great. And let me show you fib retracement in order to see why I decided to add positions right here. So here is my Elliott wave breakdown, and we have this structure, and according to my breakdown, we completed all 5 waves. And in this case, I pulled the Fibonacci retracement tool from the bottom of the structure to the top of the wave, and here we have these levels, and we hit 0.382 and 0.5 levels so far, and the most probable zone of trend reversal, but not the most probable of hitting by the price, is here. It is a golden pocket, and as you can see, we didn't hit it. We bounced back from 0.5 and as well bounced back from EMA 55, Exponential Moving Average 55. And for now we are up for 50%, as I already mentioned, and let me show you the targets for you as an investor. And in this case I take a Fibonacci extension tool. Let me turn off Fib retracement, and I put the first point at the beginning of the wave, second one at the top of the structure, and the third one at the retracement. And as you can see, we have new data. Our previous pivot point was right here, and new data is right here, and we have to add some information to our chart. And basically we have almost the same levels of potential targets. And from our entry points, as you can see, let me show it to you, we have roughly 120% to our first target, 150 or 160% to our second target, and almost 270% to our most aggressive target. And I think that's it for now. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe with notification bell if you haven't done this before. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye!